Hello out there in three-rail O-Gauge land. This is Gary of Gary's O-Gauge Trains again. I wanted to show you how easy it is to convert Lionel's latest and greatest milk cars to Kadees. Here's my Rutland. And I've already done one side. Really simple to do. As you know, in my previous video, I've talked about how the knuckle couplers on these are an absolute mess. Won't couple, very tight, derail, cause the truck to derail. So since most of my rolling stock is already Kadees minus the older production run the milk cars, figured these would be the first. So I will go through this. It literally only took me minutes to do this. So let's start by getting my screwdriver. Snap-on, best screwdrivers I've ever used. First, what I'll do is I'll take the truck off, and as some is reported on some of the forums, these screws are machine screws, and as some have guessed, they are Loctited into place, which is absolute nuts. I don't know what the factory is thinking. I hope, Lionel, if you see this, please correct this. There's the screw. I will not be putting the screw back in. I will be using a self-tapping screw, because after you take it out, there's a good chance that this will be absolutely loose. I will try it. It was absolutely loose on this one. I have a ton of self-tapping screws around, so I just put one of these in there. If this won't work there, I'll use this. So after that, next is to remove the bastard of, excuse my language, bastard of a knuckle coupler. Bottom comes off, throw that out. And this just lifts right out. Look at that. Everything's falling apart anyways. This gets thrown out. As you can see, put that back after I'm done. Now, as you can see here, I am going to use... Where'd the rest of them go, Ev? Oh, here they are. Thank you. I'm going to use some shims. These shims were designed by Mario of Central Fan 1976. He gets these 3D printed, as you can see. You can purchase these if you search for shims for Lionel scale milk cars. This will come up, and I'll put a link in the description down below of the 3D printing company where you can purchase these. So let's see here. Next, as you can see, the screw. I will remove the screw. Next, as you can see, there's a nice lip there to go on the lip right there. Whoops, perfect there. Screw this back down. There we go. Now we got to drill 2 holes. I use a 1/16 drill bit. There it is. So we'll drill 1 hole here and 1 hole there for the Kadee. Don't worry, you're just drilling through plastic. Get your Kadee, put it in its box, take its spring, put its spring in, put its cover on. There you go. Make sure everything's nice and loose. Put this on top. And for this, I use number 2 1/2-inch self-tapping screws. Get these at Micro Fasteners. That's where I get all my screws. Just screw it down. Oops. Well, maybe not. Let's see here. Put the spring back. Never goes according to plan when you got the camera rolling. Okay, put that down. Tighten that down. Whoops. Take your second screw. Tighten that down. Everything's good to go. Put the truck back on. I'm going to try the original screw. It didn't work with the last truck, but I'll try it with this one. Yeah, it might work with this one. These are very tight. If you don't have the right size screwdriver, you will strip. Yeah. Yeah, not the greatest, but it's working. All right, if you back up, Evan, get my track, put the car on the track, get my gauge, voila, perfect. All I gotta do is bend the air hose to the proper height and we're good to go. And that, everybody, is how you convert your Lionel scale milk cars with the crappy couplers to Kadees. Thanks for watching. One thing I got to mention about these shims, there are several holes here, as you can see. You can have the Kadee coupler farther back. That's more prototypical. Or if you run on tighter curves, you might want it a little bit further. So where the screw goes here, right there, you would replace that dinky little screw with a larger screw or a longer screw for your Kadee couplers. And instead of putting the forward screw like I did here, you would put it here. Okay? Central Fan 1976 has got YouTube videos. I'll link all that below, so you don't have to rely on my crappy videos to do it. You can rely on his. All right, thanks a lot.